Right now, the #1 seed, Purdue, getting ready to take on Fairleigh Dickinson here in just a moment. But in the meantime, in between time, there are plenty of Tiger fans prowling around this arena, prowling around the city of Columbus. Players cannot have weapons on them while on team business. The Grizzlies are on a road trip right now. They just finished up in Denver. They fly to LA for 2 more games. It's really unclear if there are going to be any legal ramifications as of yet.
I had to get my actual coat and hat because the coolest thing to happen at All-Star Weekend was actually the coldest. Let me introduce you to Mount 12 Ski, the Nike rollout of Ja Morant's Ja 1s.
Jaren Jackson Jr., only 3 fouls, and on the flip side, another 31 points in this game. The Lakers had absolutely no answer for him. You thought Anthony Davis might be kind of the X factor in this one. Jaren Jackson Jr. really dominated.
On a day where the offense struggled at times, it was the defense's turn to have a spectacular day. They thrived on turnovers and the energy that came with seeing a certain face on the sidelines.
Ja Morant not only called you to let you know you got picked, but he FaceTimed you a little bit afterwards. Was it extra special for him to be the one to tell you and give you this news?
Yeah, that means a lot. That means he's excited. He ready to play with me, and I'm ready to play with him as well, so I'm just ready to get to it.
We have our own superstar in Ja Morant. What have you noticed about his game that differentiates itself from other guards in the NBA and other guards that you've seen in your career?
So for me, Ja is a combination of the athleticism of Derrick Rose and the charisma of Allen Iverson.
Welcome to the 901. I'm Avery Braxton. The Toronto Raptors hiring of Darko Rajakovic was the news of the NBA Saturday. He'll be the head coach in Toronto after 3 years as a Grizzlies assistant. Grizzlies players showing love to their now former assistant coach, Santi Aldama, saying thank you for everything, Darko. Tyus Jones saying Rajakovic deserves the opportunity to be a head man, and Desmond Bane agrees. Rajakovic replaces Nick Nurse in Toronto. Hattiesburg Super Regional between Tennessee and Southern Miss saw Game 1 get lightning delayed, so we pick up Sunday in the 5th inning. Jarrett Dickey bloops one to center field. That'll score 2 runs, but the Bulls cannot snag the lead. Southern Miss takes Game 1 5-3. Game 2, Southern Miss takes the early lead, but here come the Vols. Blake Burke is a big boy with a big bat. Pause. A 2-run shot for the birthday boy cuts the lead to 1. And then, with the bases juiced, it's again Jarrett Dickey. It's going to be a bases-loaded triple. Clears the bags. Tennessee lives to fight another day. A series deciding Game 3 is Monday. At AutoZone Park, final game of the weekend between Memphis and Durham. That's Durham's Blake Hunt, and the Hunt found the prey. 7-2 the final. The series ends tied 3 games apiece. And 901 FC is rolling, and I mean rolling. Saturday's 3-1 win over Louisville City FC was a franchise record, 5th straight win that ties the record, actually. They've also set a record with 9 straight games unbeaten in USL League play. Memphis now 6-3-2, climbing the table. They're 4th in the USL Eastern Conference. And next up, Detroit City FC at home on June 17th. That's your 901 and 91.
Ridgeway on the drive, but all good things come to an end. 3rd and long, call Hudson Show the Predator because he's heat-seeking. Big sack to help force a turnover on downs. Coach Alston, he's calm, cool, and collected always. Never changes his demeanor. 200 wins on the way. Next drive for MUS. Wilson LeMay, I have this dance. Calls his own number, a little shake and bake there for the first down. Gain of 22. A few plays later, T. Perry with the old counter handoff. That's old school, a stiff arm and a touchdown. 42-7 the final. They want you to remember him this way, as someone who loved to skateboard, as someone who loved to film sunsets, as a father to a 4-year-old, as someone's son and friend for his smile. Remember Tyree Nichols this way, because that will ultimately be his legacy. Thank you for joining us. Same time, same location next week. You know what time it is. Night. As those who know him, Bobby Alston is a man of few words.
Doesn't say much, but like when he spoke, kind of like powerful.
I'm not a rah-rah kind of guy.
Alston's signature stoic look has been a staple at Memphis University School since 1977. He's been the head football coach since 1998 and delivered 4 state championships. Coaching may be X's and O's, but it's not a science.
You have to figure out as a coach, I think, how the puzzle pieces best fit together, and there's a little bit of an art to that and a lot of luck. But once the game starts, The kids are the ones that make the plays.
And hit and run for a loss.
DeAndre Jones made a lot of those plays. Jones was a part of championship teams under Alston in 2004 and 5 before playing collegiately at Vanderbilt.
You know that when you step foot on that field, you're going to give it your all, and not just for him, but for your brothers on the field with you as well. Because he instills that, into you from day one.
Scott Vogel learned under Alston as a player and as a coach before becoming a coach himself at Evangelical Christian School.
I really learned that from Coach Alston, you never really know it all. You're always learning, you're always growing. He instilled that in all of us. To be able to learn as a coach, a young coach under him, and the way he springboarded my desire to want to get into the profession and be around kids, I can never thank him enough for that.
In 24 years, you rack up a lot of wins. On homecoming night, in front of countless MUS alumni, Alston won game number 200. Much to his players' delight.
A very sticky Gatorade bath. I guess I'm kind of glad it's all over with and we can just get back to playing football and the focus be on the boys, not on me.
The man of few words won't waste words on himself, but his players will.
He's been that rock at the school that we've known for 30-something years. 200 wins, that doesn't even measure all the lives he's impacted.
200 wins puts Alston in rare air.
They're the legends. They're the legends.
Jake Rudolph won over 300 games on the gridiron at MUS. Jerry Peters won over 1,000 in basketball. Alston's not worried about matching up to those two. He just wants win number 201.
They, I think, inspire those of us who came after them to try to continue that legacy. If at the end of it all, someone says, well, at least Alston didn't screw it up, I'll take that.
In East Memphis, I'm Avery Braxton.